Welcome to Island's Plate with me, Treasure. Today we're going to make beef stew. Beef stew is very subjective to what you have in your kitchen, and as long as you have key ingredients, which we'll show you that list later, you're going to have a really good stew, okay? So I'm going to show you my version of beef stew based on what I had in my kitchen at the time, and I hope you enjoy. See you soon. The key items that you're going to need is a good quality beef, flour, seasonings, vegetables, oil, and water. These are the key things that you need in order to have the best product. So I'm going to use olive oil and I'm going to use butter. I love the flavor of butter on basically everything, but especially beef. So we're going to use, or I'm using in my kitchen right now, butter, onions, Scotch bonnet pepper, just to start out the base of the stew. You can also add in garlic at this point if you would like. We're going to wait until our onion is completely caramelized, meaning that we've evaporated all the moisture out of the onion, and all we have is the sugar that's left inside of the onion that's going to start turning into that glossy look that we love. That's really good. The next thing you want to do is get some beef, oil it, put garlic on it, and then put flour on it and flour your beef. This is going to help with the gravy process of your stew. The next thing you also want to do is make sure that you try to find a tough piece of beef. So stew bits or chuck roast, those are going to be able to cook for longer periods of time. It will be tender, more tender the longer that you cook it. If you get a cut of beef that is already tender and doesn't take that long to cook, you would cut down your cooking time. I wouldn't go over the cooking time. So those pieces that would be already tender would be your steaks, tomahawks, New York strips, those kinds. Try to stay away from those. You can still make it happen. The cooking time would go down. And then also try to make sure that you are watching your sodium content, because you don't want to over season this. So I chose Slap Your Mama, and I also chose beef bouillon. Both of them have sodium contents in them. Everything else, like paprika, cumin, coriander, garlic powder, those things don't have a sodium content. So we're going to keep moving the beef around on this pan until it turns into a nice golden brown that we're looking for. And also we don't want any area to get any extra attention because we don't want to burn it. We want to brown it. After we've done that, you're going to add about a cup or 2 cups of water or beef broth, okay, to your pan. Now, you use what you have on hand. If you can go out and go get beef broth, go and do that. If not, the beef bouillon will still suffice. That's what I'm using. The vegetables that I have here is celery, carrots, and tomatoes. Honorable mentions would be peas, green beans, carrots, I have carrots in there anyway, but potatoes. You can even use like turnips or rutabaga, even corn if you want. It's basically what you have on hand for the most part, but it should be pretty flavorful. I'm also adding in dill because I have it, and I also put in parsley, thyme, and rosemary fresh. If not, use dried. And we're going to boil this and for about 2 to 4 hours. It depends on the specific cut that you have. This is what it looks like. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I'll see you next time.
Good morning. Don't good morning me shit. I don't want all that good morning. Keep walking, sir.